All right, Fishaholic fam, welcome back to another episode. And to bring you up to speed, here's what we got going on. Just got down to Charleston, South Carolina last night, and you can see my 4Runner is filled to the gills because we're actually moving to Florida. And I left Montauk 2 days ago at like 9 p.m. and it took me 21 hours to get to Charleston because at first I got pulled over in Long Island on the Parkway because I was trailering the Fishaholic rig, and I guess you're not supposed to be trailering a boat on the Parkway in Long Island. I didn't know that. I missed my exit to get onto the LIE, and then I got pulled over and got a ticket, which it was unfortunate, and I lost like 30 minutes with that. And then we got to Virginia, and I lost like 4 or 5 hours sitting in standstill traffic with all lanes blocked because there was like a massive pileup, and it must have happened just like 10 or 15 minutes before I got there. So I'm trying to look at the ticket as like a bright side of things. Like maybe if I didn't get pulled over, I might have been in that pileup. So that's, I guess, the best thing you can do. But today we're just gonna try and do some bank fishing because I'm exhausted. I slept until like 9 a.m. It's a little after 12 right now because I was awake for pretty much like 24 hours straight by the time I got here and kind of got settled and met with my sister, who I'm visiting down here as well. So I'm here for fishing and family. And yeah, we're gonna just grab the light Fishaholic inshore series spinning rod and do some bank fishing on the Wando River. And I fished the Wando River, but I've never fished this section of the Wando. And last winter I fished like all over Charleston because I was living down here. But I just want to try a different spot, and I think we're going to do something different as well tomorrow. So let's find our way to the water and see if we can catch some fish. So stay tuned. Let's go find it. All right, this looks pretty decent right here. And we've got a dropping tide, dropping full moon tide. So I'm gonna just start casting around this 5-inch Z-Man, and we'll work along the bank, see if we can find some redfish or some trout, or maybe even some flounder. Sheep's head, I guess, if we see some and we pick up some crabs from the rocks. Like I'm already seeing a bunch of crabs. We got some bait getting busted on right here. Looks like something chasing some mullet. All right, so I decided to work upriver to start because we've got this nice little creek that's flowing out into the main river, and I'm hoping this will be a good ambush point for some reds or trout. All right, nothing at the creek mouth here, even though it looks super juicy. So we're gonna try moving further up the creek. I noticed there's like this little path cutting through the grass, and we're gonna try and get up towards that bridge there, and then maybe fishing off that bridge, and then possibly going upriver or downriver and just keep bouncing around until we find some biters. This looks pretty good here. We're just gonna work some of this structure up into the bridge, and then up a little bit further we've got some docks we could hit. Really shallow right out there. No bites under the bridge, so keep moving. The water's pretty clear right in here. I'm thinking that we might be able to even sight fish some reds if they're in the skinny water. Oh, flounder right there. That was pretty cool. In like half a foot of water. All right, well, we're finally getting down to a couple docks that we could fish. I'm gonna work these pilings really hard and hope that we get bit. All right, nothing on this dock. I fished the pilings all the way out and back and not even a tap. All right, well, we are skunking hard right now. Fished up until this dock, and then I fished another dock a little bit further downriver, but I think we're gonna go back down all the way to where our truck is, possibly get the cast net and see if we can get some live or just fresh dead bait and fish that around in the same area. And that might be the difference between catching nothing and just getting on a little bite of something. All right, well, we got our cast net, but I'm noticing a bunch of crabs right here along the rocks. So we're gonna get some crabs as well as some minnows. Look at all these crabbies running around here. You know, redfish will eat these crabs as well as possibly some sheep's head. Check out this big boy we just found. Heck yeah. All right, well, we got a couple dozen crabs. So now we came back to this little creek that we tried earlier, and we're gonna try throwing around the cast net because I think there'll be some bait stuck up in there in just like a couple inches of water that we could throw the net over real quick and get a bunch. All right, I did one toss and I got a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, and we got a big blue claw. Check this guy out. Oh my gosh, this is a giant. Look at the size of this guy. Check that out. Giant blue claw. All right, now let's see what else we got in here. Oh, we got a ton of shrimp. Check this out. Bunch of shrimp. And they're pretty good size too, so we could definitely use these guys for bait for sheep's head or redfish or trout. Everything down here eats shrimp. And then we got this here, which looks to be like a little croaker. Don't need them alive. I'm just gonna put them in the same bucket that I've got the crabs chilling in. Perfect. All right, well, to start, I'm gonna try throwing on this little croaker. Just gonna hook them right through the nose. And we're gonna flip them out by these bridge pilings. Holy shoot. Dang it. First cast with the croaker. I can't believe he just flew right off the hook. All right, let's try that again. I think these guys are actually little spots. You can tell by the little spot right there behind their gill plate. And this guy hooked through the bottom jaw and the top jaw, just so I know he won't fall off this time. Perfect. Right on the back side of that piling there. Ah, dang it. Snagged the bottom. All right, my next attempt at a fish, I'm gonna try one of these live shrimp. And I'm surprised they're actually staying alive in this bucket because I only put a little bit of water in there. Oh, got something. Fish on. It's a giant fish. Oh my gosh, what is this thing? Hey, it's better than nothing. I'm glad we did not get skunked today for all our efforts. A little shrimp will never fail. Oh yeah, look at that one. That is definitely gonna catch. So I like to hook them right through the tail, and then I kind of push the tail right over the knot and hope that they just kind of sit just like that. Oh, got something else here. Something even smaller. Oh, check that out, a little pinfish. This would be perfect for a big red. but unfortunately I don't have the time to live line that guy out here. Come on. There he is. This feels a little bit better. Same thing as that first one we caught, but just smaller. All right, well, we're gonna try and make a little modification to how we're rigging and fishing the shrimp, because I don't have a whole lot of time left to fish, and we're not really casting out far enough to like get really close to the structure. So I'm gonna try putting on this little bottom sweeper, which should give us enough weight to be able to launch our little shrimps out a little bit further. Oh yeah, perfect. Casted it right into the eddy right behind that piling, which this entire time I couldn't hit because I was using such light weight above the little hook I was using. Got something here with the bottom sweeper, probably another little pinfish. Yep, another little penny, a little bigger. I guess today is one of those days that I guess I'm just gonna be happy that we caught something. All right, well, it's a little after 6 p.m. and unfortunately we gotta start packing things in. I promised I would hang out with my sister this evening. She invited me to this like little party, which sounds pretty fun, and I'm getting hungry, and I'm still kind of tired from our little adventure down here. So even though today wasn't a great day, I'm kind of happy that we kind of just took it easy, explored some new water, and we didn't get skunked. You know, we tried a little bit of everything, and eventually catching the bait helped us you know, catch something today. And shrimp seemed to be the hot bait here, which we used all that up. And I tried the crab, and I tried those little spots, didn't get any bites on that. But I'm also thinking tomorrow, or maybe one of the next days coming up, we'll come back to this spot or another spot further down where we caught the crabs, and try fishing at like higher water level with like the water like kind of submerging all these oysters or all that hard structure, and maybe there'll be some sheep's head to be caught. So we'll try doing that with the crabs that we have left over. So if I can end up catching some fish, definitely just stick around for after this outro to see if I do. If not, then I'm just gonna end the video here. So thanks for watching the first part, and just stay tuned for more videos to come. So hit the like button, subscribe button, and like always, Fishaholics, live to fish, fish to live. All right, well, it's the next day, around 9 a.m. right now, and you can see this water level is way up right now because it's close to high tide, or like just after it. Like we caught these crabs here, you know, around low tide yesterday, where these rocks were fully exposed. So I'm gonna try rigging up this little mud crab, and we're gonna try working along these rocks and see if we can get possibly a sheep's head. There's a little sheep's head. Look at that. We found one. Sick. Perfect little sheep. Probably like just under a keeper or just about a keeper. But we're not really out here trying to catch dinner. I'm just out here to catch some fish. So let's get them back.